Students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class, in this chapter, that is this matter around is pure, we were talking about the elements. We have understood the compound as well as the mixture. These are what? These are the chemical classification. You know that the chemical classification of the matter. See, matter is basically divided into two types of a classification, that is physical and the chemical, and this is the chemical classification in which we talk about the element, compound and mixture. So we have understood that what are elements, how elements are divided. We know that it has been divided into two, that is metal and non-metal, including that of the metalloid is also there. And we have understood that what are the different properties of the metal, what are the different properties of the non-metal. If we look to that of the compound is also having some of the characteristic, and mixture, the characteristic of the compound is different from that of the mixture. Element, compound, both of them we consider it as a pure substance. Mixture, it is an impure substance. Mixture is also having a characteristic, and it is basically divided into two types, and that is homogeneous and heterogeneous. Now, let us start to understand. Actually, this will include one more thing, that is the physical and the chemical change. Physical change, you know, that's a kind of a reversible change. Physical change, no new substance is formed. Chemical change, a new substance is formed. It is formed by the chemical reaction. In a chemical change, this is an irreversible change also. Now, let us try to understand, and that is solution. Okay. So if anybody asks you, what do you understand by the solution? So solution, you will say it is what? It is a homogeneous mixture of in which two or more chemically non-reacting substances are there, that we call as the solution. So a homogeneous mixture of two or more chemically non-reacting substance is called as solution. So solution is what? Solution is a homogeneous mixture in which two or more chemically non-reacting substances are there. Now, solution, actually, in a very simple term, we know that solution is what? Solution is equals to solute plus solvent. Solute plus solvent. This is a very easy way to understand the solution here. Now, everything, student, like if we talk about lemonade or a lemon juice, or if a sugar solution or a salt solution, anything that you will take, you will find that it consisting of a solute and it consisting of the solvent. Solute plus solvent, that will give rise to that of the solution here. Right? Now see here, if we talk about the solution itself, see, the solute, generally when we talk about the solute, what is the solute or what is the solvent? Solute is what? We called solute as a component of solution which gets dissolved in a medium present in large amount. This is a solid, present in small proportion. Present in small proportion. Okay, so solute is what? It is a component of the solution which gets dissolved in the medium, present in a small proportion. So solution is what? It is a homogeneous mixture. Mixture is of what? That is of a solute and the solvent, and this will constitute the solution. Okay, so solution is nothing but the solute and the solvent. What is a solute? Solute is the component, it is the part of the solution which dissolve in the medium and which is present in a less amount, which is present in a small proportion. That is what? That is the solute. Let us see what is solvent. So, solvent. Solvent is what? Component of solution which gets dissolved, which is present in larger proportion and act as a medium, which dissolves the solute, Okay, so component of the solution which is basically present in a larger proportion and it acts as a medium which basically dissolves the solute. So solvent is what? It is present in a larger proportion and in which the solute is dissolved. Okay, in which the solute is dissolved, it is that of the solvent. So it is basically present in a large amount, that is the solvent, which is basically present in the less amount, that is a solute. Now, let us see that solution is also of a different type, students, and we must know the two different types of a solution, that is aqueous solution and non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. Aqueous and non-aqueous solution. Aqueous solution is that in which the solvent is what? That is water. If we have taken the solvent as a water, that kind of a solution which is formed as what? It is an aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution is that in which other than water, if we take any kind of a solvent, any kind of an organic solvent, that is also called as a non-aqueous solution. Okay. So, aqueous, actually this term aqueous, again I am telling this is what, this came from the word aqua. Aqua means water. So, when the solvent is water called as aqueous solution. But the solvent is water called as aqueous solution. Non-aqueous, when the solvent is other than that of the water. Okay, solvent is other than water is called as non-aqueous solution. Suppose we have taken benzene or carbon tetrachloride, or you have heard about tincture of iodine, in which we used to take the alcohol as a solvent. So alcohol is also in it. Then a lot of things, students, benzaldehyde we have taken, or acetone we have taken. These all are the different kind of organic solvent. Even the inorganic is also there. So other than that of the water, if the substance get dissolved in that particular solvent, such kind of a solution formed is called as the non-aqueous solution. So when we are making a solution, if we are taking solvent as a water, that will be an aqueous solvent solution, and if we are taking the solvent other than that of the water, it will be a non-aqueous solution. Now the solution are also of a different kind, students. See, it depends upon that what kind of a solvent, what kind of a solute you have taken. If we have taken the solvent as a solid, then the solution will be the solid solution. If we have taken the solvent as a liquid, then the solution will be the liquid solution. And if we have taken the solvent as a gas, then the solution will be the gaseous solution. So let us see what are the different types of the solution. So for that, again we will going to make a chart here and try to understand the different kind of a solution. So before that, the first one, is that is solid solution. When the solvent is, so solid solution, when the solvent is solid. When the solvent is solid, then the solution will be what? It will be a solid solution. Now let us see that what are the different solutions, the solvent that we take in the solid solution. So the first kind of a solid solution will be solid in solid. It will be solid in solid. What kind of a solute will be there, students? So the solute will be the solid and the solvent will also be solid. Solid in solid, solute will be solid, solvent will be solid, and the example that we will take here, it will be what? It is alloys. Alloys like brass or bronze, German silver, etc. Okay, so if solid in solid condition is there, it means the solute that we will take is a solid and the solvent that we will take, it is also solid. And the example of that is the alloys like brass is there, bronze is there. These alloys is what? It is a mixture of a two metal. It is a mixture of a metal and a non-metal. Okay, so here both of them is what? It is the solid itself. So that's why the solution will be the solid solution. Next one in the solid solution is liquid in solid. Remember that always the solvent will remains the solid here. That is why it is called as a solid solution. So let us see what is the liquid in solid. Liquid in solid. It means the solute that we will take here, it will be liquid. Solvent as usual, it will be solid only. So the kind of example, it will be hydrated crystal. Hydrated crystal such as blue vitriol, which is also called as a hydrated copper sulfate. That is also called as a hydrated copper sulfate. So solute is a liquid, solvent is the solid. So liquid in solid is what? That is hydrated crystal. Next one is, that is gas in solid. gas in solute. Solute is a gas. And what will be the example for that? Gases absorbed, gases adsorbed. What is adsorption? Adsorption is actually when the absorption take place only at the surface area, of the metal of a substance. That is called an adsorption. Absorption is what? It is a bulk phenomena, but adsorption is what? It is a surface phenomena. So we can say that when the gas is adsorbed over the surface of the metal, that is also an example of the gas in liquid. Okay. So gases absorb over the surface of metal. Like you have heard about Rennet-Nickel. Rennet-Nickel is a kind of enzyme. That is also what? That is also a kind of a adsorption of the gases which take place on it, on the nickel. So example, it can be nickel, palladium, platinum. Nickel is there, palladium is there, platinum is there. These all are what? These all are the different examples. Okay, that are the different example, students. So this absorption actually take place under pressure. Under pressure. Gas and solid. This is the solid solution. The next one is the liquid solution. So liquid solution is what? When the solvent is what? Is a liquid. Okay, that is what? That is the liquid solution. Now let us see what is the, okay, let me write it here. When the solvent is liquid. Now we have taken the condition again in the liquid solution, and that is solid in liquid. Solid in liquid. Solid in liquid. And here the solute will be solid. Solute will be solid. So solute will be the solid, and the solvent, it is what? It is a solvent is always the liquid, so it will be liquid only. Okay, what are the examples of that? So sugar, common salt solution, sugar or common salt solution dissolved in water. Okay, so solid in liquid is what? In which the solute is solid and the solvent is what? That is liquid. So you have heard about the sugar solution. So here we have taken the solid as a solid. Most of them, a copper sulfate solution, we have taken the copper sulfate salt and added into the water. That will give the copper sulfate solution. So solid is the solute and the liquid is the solvent. Second one is the liquid in liquid. That will form emulsion, student. Liquid in liquid. A lot of examples are there for liquid in liquid. You have taken the lemon juice and added into the water. Okay. Liquid. Solute will be liquid as well as the solvent will also be liquid. Example, mixture of two miscible liquids. Mixture of two miscible liquids such as acetone, then water, then alcohol, acetone, water, alcohol. These all are what? These are some of the examples of the liquid solution. liquid solution, it means liquid in liquid. If we have taken two miscible liquid, what is the meaning of the miscible liquid? See, if the two liquids are there and these can get easily mixed with each other, that is called as the miscible liquid. Like suppose we have taken the lemon juice and added it into the water, or we have taken any other liquid like that of an alcohol is there. So when we add it into the water, then yes, it will get added into it. If suppose we are mixing that of the water with that of the concentrated acid, so obviously that will also a kind of a mixture only, so that is also a miscible liquid. So that is a miscible. Miscible means which can easily mixed with each other, that is called as a miscible. Immiscible liquid are what, student? Which do not get easily mixed with each other, like an oil and water is there, butter and water is there. So obviously butter okay is a solid, but yes, oil and water. So when we take oil and water, you have seen that the bubbles are formed over the surface, and it is because that oil being less in density, it do not get easily, it is less in density, that's why it used to float on the surface of the water. Okay, so oil in water is also an example. Okay, now let us move and see the gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. The gas in. So here the solute will be what? It will be gas, and the solvent is again liquid. So what kind of example? Aerated drinks. Aerated drinks are what, students? Soft drinks. In case of a soft drink, we used to, if the carbon dioxide is present in it, so less amount of a gas is present in the liquid. So this is also an example of a gases in liquid. Okay. So aerated drinks. Aerated drinks are what? That is an example of the gas in liquid, student. So here what happened? Carbon dioxide is mixed with the water, with the soda. See, even in the carbon dioxide get easily dissolved with the water. Oxygen get easily dissolved. Oxygen, the aquatic plants and the aquatic animal, they used to get the oxygen from the water itself. That oxygen is remain dissolved in the water. So that is also an example of the gas in the liquid, in which the amount of the solute, amount of the gas is lesser than that of the other one. Now the next one is the gaseous solution. Is the gaseous solution. Gaseous solution. What happened in the gaseous solution? When the solvent which we have taken is what? It is a gas, then that we call as a gaseous solution. Okay. So gaseous solution, when the solvent is what? It is gaseous in, it is the solvent is a gas. So again, the solvent that we are going to take here, in all the cases it is always what? It is what? It will be the gas only. So the first one that we will take here, student, that is solid in gas. Solid in gas. Solute is what? Solute is a solid, and the solvent is what? That is a gas. An example here, camphor. Camphor in air. Or iodine. Iodine in air. Iodide. Iodide in air. Okay. These both are what? Example of the solid in gas. Next is liquid in gas. So, liquid in gas. Solute will be liquid and solvent will be gas. Example, clouds, fog. This is what? It is an example. Last one, gas in gas. Solute is gas. Solvent is gas. An example is air. Very nice example. Okay, air is what? It is a mixture of all the different gases. Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide is there, fluorine is there, then neon gases, helium gas, all are what? These all are present in the atmosphere. So different gases, they combine together in both of them. Some of them are in a less amount, some of them is a more amount. Like nitrogen 78%, like carbon dioxide is more than less than 1%. So obviously we can say that it varies, but it is a mixture, so that we will include into the gas in gaseous. Okay, so these are what, these we have understood that what are the different types of the solution. The first one we have seen, student, is the solid solution, in which when we take the solvent as a solid, that is called as the solid solution. The second one is the liquid solution. When the solvent is taken as a liquid, then that is called as a liquid solution. And finally, the gaseous solution is what? When the solvent that we have taken is a gas, that is called as the gaseous solution. Okay.